Hello everyone. Today I'm going to solve two different examples based on the concepts that we have already discussed. The first one is going to be about the range of a function and how we can find the range of a function, and the second one is going to be the inverse of the function and the procedure for finding out the inverse of a function. So if you guys want to review domain and range, you can watch our previous videos on domain and range, and if you want to look at inverse of a function, you can watch the video that we have for the inverse of a function, then come back and see these two examples. So for the first example that we have in here, we want to find the range of f of x equals to x minus 2 plus 5. So this is going to be the absolute value when we see this operator. So it means that whatever we have inside this operator will result in a positive value at the end, or at least 0. So from there we can say x minus 2, the absolute value of x minus 2 is always bigger, is always positive, basically equals to 0 or more than 0. Then if we want to construct this function, we can add x minus 2 absolute value plus 5 and add 5 to both sides, so it's going to be 0 plus 5, and it means that x minus 2 plus 5 is equal or bigger than 5. And if you look in here, it is basically f of x, and f of x is basically the range based on the definition. So f of x is going to be equal or bigger than 5, and it means that whatever you plug in inside this function would result in a value equals to 5 or bigger than 5. So the minimum value of this function is going to be 5. So the range is 5 to infinity. Let's look at the second example, which is related to the inverse of a function. And as you might remember, for finding the inverse of a function, we have to follow a few easy steps. So the first step is we just need to put y instead of f of x. So we can say y is equal to 4x over 5 minus x. The second step for us in here is to switch y and x inside this relation. So we would have x equals to 4y over 5 minus x, 5 minus 5. And the third step is actually to rearrange or solve this based on y. So you would have, for that case, you would have 5 minus y times x equals to 4y, and then we can have 5x minus yx equals to 4y, and then 5x equals to 4y plus yx. We can write it as 5x equals to y x plus 4, and the final answer in here is going to be y equals to 5x over x plus 4, and then instead of y we can say it is basically f inverse of x. So this is the very last step. We should put f inverse of x instead of y. So the answer is going to be f inverse of x equals to 5x x plus 4. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you guys, as I mentioned before, if you guys want to have a review on these two concepts, please watch our videos on domain and range and inverse of a function. My plan from the other lectures is going to be solving a few other examples for different definitions and concepts that we have already seen on functions. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel.